Hello and welcome to City Skylines 2. My name is Nebman, I'm the founder of Nebman Industries, and I'm playing on my very own custom map called Starfish Point. In the last video we built this custom airport, which I really do like, especially with the entrance of that plane sat over there. It's really quite delightful. So yeah, we built this custom airport in the last video. Loads of stuff went into it. It looks fantastic. It took a really long time, but I'm really happy with how it turned out. We use various different custom props and assets, stuff like that. Train station, bus hub, lots of parking, and I mean lots of parking, as well as a relatively decent looking road layout. Whether it's efficient or not is a different question. But I had a great time building it, and I think it's come along very nicely. I hope you enjoyed it. But yes, the problem we have is it took so much time to build such a thing that we haven't actually connected it up to anything yet. So in this episode we're going to hopefully be connecting our beautiful city to the rest of the world with various transport connections. That'll include setting up the plane routes. We need to finish the train line that is currently doesn't actually go anywhere. We need to link all of that stuff up, and then hopefully we'll have a very nice, beautiful looking city. So just to have another little look then, this is my favourite part, this custom little stand. As you come in off the highway back here, the first kind of thing that you see is this plane, and then obviously to get to the departures you just go straight down the road into this beautiful section of the airport. Another little landmark monument kind of statue thing there under this custom I don't really know what to call it. I'm just going to call it a canopy. And then you have the beautiful airport, which I really do like the look of. But yes, as mentioned, it's not actually connected up to anything. It is a little way out from the city. As you can see the city in the distance just over there. We've got this train line that needs connecting to. We've obviously got the train station here, which runs underground and then links back up. We need this train line to connect up to the main city over here as well. So we're going to be working on setting up a few routes, sorting out these roads, and hopefully establishing a functioning little area for us. So let's crack on. So the first thing that I'm going to do is I'm actually going to connect the plane routes up, because this is functional. It just means that people have to drive to it. So I'm going to set up the plane routes initially, and then we'll start working downwards from there. So we want the passenger aeroplane line. We want that, and we've got a few terminals that we can add them onto. So let's create a route. Let's find where we want to go to. There's one over there. We'll start off over here to Gustine. Why does it? Don't tell me it goes directly upwards, because that will really upset me. Oh, is there a forest fire over there? What about? Okay, you know what, we'll do it and see what happens. So that's one to Gustine, and then we're going to have this one go to Sereno del Mar via plane there. We'll have one that goes to Evering, a different terminal. Got any others? We've got one more to Carnarvon, like that. I think that's all of our plane routes, to be honest with you. Looks like it. Maybe we will add a second route just for the point of filling up all of our terminals. We'll add a second route there. Oh wow, they're all coming in now. Jeez Louise. We want to change the colours of these though, because the colours of these routes are extremely ugly. So we're just going to try and maybe make it look a little bit less pink, to be honest with you. I'm not the biggest fan of pink in the world, I'll be truthful. So I don't really mind what colour they are, as long as they're not bright pink. Excuse me. And there we go. Just change them slightly, so now we've got kind of normal looking planes, and they're quite busy, to be fair. They're really going for it. Good, nice. We've actually got planes. That's fantastic. That's quite exciting. I can't believe it. How exciting. Good. The next thing that we need to set up is a few bus routes. We'll work on the train line last. So let's go for a buses, which will be bus line tool, obviously, and we're going to just pick one of them, and we're going to just have that link in with this small bus station. We're not going to have them as local stopping services at all. Just like that. And we're going to go this second bus station. We will go, oh, lag. We'll go to here. And then we'll finish that route off. You'll notice that they're going out this way instead of using the transport line. It's because that's technically a highway. If it's linked up to this side, then it won't have any power and all that stuff. So, you know, it is what it is. And then I think we had another sort of bus station. Yes, just around here. So it's quite a long route, but these are kind of like terminal buses more than anything. Terminal buses, long distance buses. Then what we're also going to do is we're going to add a final route that goes somewhere around here, because I don't think the rest of them will go there, and we'll just link that up to the center one again, and then drop that back in over here, and that should be the majority of areas covered, I believe. Yeah, I think so. I think that's alright. Well, that was pretty quick and efficient. Is anybody using this? No, of course they're not. Why would they? It's brand new. We're not offended at all. Don't worry. I'm going to cry. Now, we do need to set this train line up, and we need to figure out how we're going to do it, because I've decided that this is going to be the ultimate downtown business district with some high sort of skyscrapers. So we need to sort this out. But first of all, I'm going to actually connect this road up to this roundabout. So let's grab... it's a 4-lane highway, isn't it? So we'll grab the 4-lane highway and we'll just start by linking that up here and bringing it upwards. Just to about that sort of area. And then we'll see if we can drop that in the center of our roundabout too. Just like that. Probably have to draw that back slightly. Just want to curve that through and round, just to link it up a little bit like this. Perfect. Good. Right, that's just adds another little connection for us should we need to get around. Good. Now, we've obviously got this railway line which comes through and connects to all of the main lines, and it is currently elevated. If we have a little look at our train stations, there are not many elevated train stations. We just want a smaller one. That's a small elevated that only has one line. Why does it suddenly create 2 lines if I connect it? Is it because it's part of a pack? Yeah, it is. Yes, it seems like it is. Is there any elevated lines that are not part of a pack? Not really, they're all kind of part of it. That's an overground train station. Need to find that. I think it's just this one and the other one. That's about it. Don't know why though, it's a bit buggy. It creates 2 instead of 1, which is not really ideal. Don't know why it does that. So it might be, let's just put that down and see what happens when we actually put it together, because it's not quite right, something tells me. So if that technically would go in there, this doesn't show up, which is a bit strange, but then if I connect it directly to it, it does show up. So I'm not really sure why that does what it does. Very strange, if you ask me. Very strange. Now, as part of the Netherlands pack, you get this absolutely fantastic looking train station. This is beautiful. Definitely the best looking train station within the game. And I would quite like to use it. The problem is, now that I've linked that up, are we actually going to have space to kind of use it? The only place I can kind of think of is if we had it down this sort of angle here, and potentially it could fit there. So maybe if we actually kept that like that, we'll just draw all of this back slightly. And let's see what happens. Is that straight? That is straight. Maybe we could utilise this bit of space here for kind of our main sort of central train station. Now that's at 180 degrees, like that. Okay. It's a bit of a bizarre place to have the central train station, I will be honest. It doesn't look that normal. But nevertheless, I think it would be quite cool to have it somewhere in our city, and this is probably the most fitting place to do it. So we still need to somehow link this up. So that needs to kind of link up to here, but it's not quite right. It's not quite right. Okay, right. We need to kind of figure out a plan of how we're going to do this, because we kind of want it on the floor initially, so probably about to here, and then we want these to actually join up. So I don't have the capacity to run all of it through together. So if we can just somehow link that up like there, then we need to somehow connect this section with that section, which is going to be annoying and problematic, as you can already tell. So let's have a little think about how this is going to work. It's almost like this needs to come further and then branch around. So let's bring this heightened elevated rail around first. Get that up to 10, start bringing it across here, because we need it to be elevated for this section, because there's going to be a lot of roads, a lot of streets, buildings, various other things that are not going to bode too well with our lower level rail. Let's see what happens if we actually just link that up here like that. Oh, it's not going to allow us enough clearance to get this road straight through, which is annoying. Okay, let's actually, what we should do is just draw this out, and then we can use that as an obvious. Why is it doing that? Since I loaded up the game today, oh, is it because of the snapping options? The roads are going a bit strange, but I think it might have just been because of the snapping options, which is entirely my fault. No blame anywhere else other than here. Let's see about drawing that across the road, just like that, and then that's going to be too rubbish of an angle, isn't it, to get that into there, but we can certainly give it a go and see how it looks. I mean, it could work. Yeah, I think that's fine. It is a bit weird. I think we can all agree it's a bit weird. But it does the job. It does the job. I think that's fine. I think that's fine. So the next thing that I need to do now that I've built this train station is I need to actually put a road next to it for it. Otherwise it's not going to be much use to anybody if nobody can get to it. So we're going to take that road like that, and this is now more of a town sort of road, so we need to change that to a town sort of road, which is fine like that. So then let's just draw this out as far as we can go for the time being, because we need to connect this road into it eventually. That's not even straight. Is that straight? I think it's just the floor that's uneven. Let's bring that out 90 degrees and then see if we can make a nice curve into here, which we can. Fantastic. And we might even bring this road just out to here for the time being, and we'll give it a nice roundabout and get rid of the end bit like that, and then we have a decent sort of idea of where our roads are going to go. I might just pull this out as well, just a little bit further like that. And we are struggling with connections for power and sewage, so we'll link that up and then we'll go from there. I'm just going to do a few adjustments to the roads, giving them a nice bit of greenery to them, make them look well kept. Well looked after. So we're just going to do that to some of these. We've added a small road that kind of reaches out the back here as well, because there is a rear entrance / exit. So we're going to put some of that in there, and I think we would like some trees in the middle, so we'll pop some of those in there as well, essentially all along this section here and all along each side of the road here. Good, fantastic. Looks a little bit better. What I might do is actually pick up all of these trees. I need some free space to build, so we're just not free space, but like clear. I need a clear mind. At the moment, I'm not a fan of this train line. I can't lie to you, I'm really not a fan. But I think once we build around it, it'll be barely noticeable. So we're just going to kind of work with it for the time being. I think it's just the angle that it comes in. You almost want it to curve a bit nicer here. Then I've just done all that, so I don't know. Maybe we'll change it. Let's change it, because otherwise, if I hate it, and I'll never stop thinking about it. So let's see if we can change it. Okay, I think that looks a little bit better now. It's less straight and weird. I mean, it's just a little bit nicer to look at layout wise, so that is fine by me. I might bring this road all the way down to about here, and I might just have a level crossing just over there. We'll just keep it like that for now, just so that the roads actually go somewhere. But yeah, this asset is fantastic. What a beautiful station that this is. I'm hoping that we can integrate this into what we're going to build here pretty well. But yeah, for the moment, yeah, fantastic asset. Really, really nice. Really, really good to look at. But we need to set up a couple of train lines. So let's do that, because we haven't done that yet. If we can find the trains, because I'm a bit silly. We just want to set up a couple of passenger railway lines. So let's go with this one here, the airport, and we're just going to have one that stops just over here. Just a very short stop, and then it'll run right back there. And then we're going to have the other platform, which is this one. We're going to run that all the way through, and we might have this now as a... Why does that do that for? Which one do you want to be? You can be in the middle, and then you can connect up to here. To be honest with you, it probably doesn't need to go any further, but we could. No, it really doesn't need to go any further, because anything that's coming down can quite easily just swap at this train station here. As much as I would love it to go, you know what, no, it'll be fine, we'll just go all the way in. YOLO. I'm so bad. Just so that you know before you all shout at me, I'm not trying to make this like really realistic. I'm just kind of building and having fun. So yes, and that can go all the way there. And then, do you want to stop on the way back? Might as well stop on the way back. So find the route again, which will be this one, and we can stop over here on the way back. And we'll stop back in here on the way back. You can have a different platform this time because we've got so much room and so little train lines that we might as well. And then we'll have those two, and that should be a nice complete train route. Nobody's going to use this obviously because it's brand new and there's nothing around it. And we still need to decorate all of this, decorate inside there, decorate all around there. So we've got a lot of work to do around this, but I just wanted to connect up to the world. We have got 49 people waiting, which is quite good. What are you... Anything interesting that I should know? Not really. No, it's just standard. People are just waiting. This area I'm really excited to build because I like building tall buildings, skyscrapers and stuff like that. We're not going to do that in this episode. We're just going to kind of get down sort of the maybe some of the road layouts and stuff like that. Do a little bit of decorating, touching up before we dive into that. So first thing I'm probably going to do is I'm going to start by sorting out this interchange because it is a little bit ugly and we need a little bit of decoration just to make it look a little bit nicer. So within this central piece of area where we have our on and off slips, we're going to go again with the concrete surface, and then in the other sections we're going to go for grass again. Just kind of running with the theme that we're already got in play. We're just going to keep running with that theme, and hopefully it will blend in a little bit better, look a little bit less ugly, because it does look ugly, I must admit. So I've kept it very simple with the junctions. Just put the surfaces down, put some key walls around them just so that it looks like highway barriers, and then filled it in with a few trees. Same story over here, as you can see. Nothing too crazy. We are getting plenty of people coming in and out of the airport now. Some people, well, there were people waiting for the train when I checked a second ago, and there were more people waiting for the buses, but they've clearly just been picked up. But yeah, the airport is actually in use, and I absolutely love this plane. I don't know why, it's just fantastic. It's really, really nice, so I'm very happy with that. Obviously we've got lots of area to fill in before it kind of feels like one with the city, if you know what I mean. Without sounding weird, but you kind of get what I mean. Just kind of feels like one big city. So yeah, we've got a lot of work to do here. I might decorate the front of this station, give that a little bit of a go, kind of see what we can put together. Nothing too crazy, of course, but just to fill in some of the gaps. To be honest, it might even work with some parking, I don't know. But nevertheless, yeah, we've got a little bit of decorating to do around here. Like I said, I'm not going to go mental with the actual part of the building that we're going to be building down here, because that's a job for another day when I'm not really, really tired. But yeah, it's certainly going to look awesome. Downtown area down here, it's going to look fantastic. So let's have a look about what we want to do with this sort of area. We could add parking in. Don't know if I want to. I mean, we could add these in. Let's do 3 there and 3 there, and potentially we could then from that section go out a little bit to about here, have some of these pathways go across the middle here, just like that, and then we can, what should we do then? We should change this area to green grass, like so. Ooh, it didn't like me there, did it? Like that. Do the same over here, like so. There seems to be a slight gap there, which is annoying. But it is what it is. So make that nice and green out the front there, and then I reckon some sort of tiled business going on down here. Maybe some hexagons. That'd be cool. We'll give that a go. See what it looks like. Might look awful. We don't know until we know. Looks alright. It's not too bad. Nothing crazy, but I mean it does the job, doesn't it? Put that in there, like that. Yeah, I think that looks okay. They look a slightly different shade though, don't they? Or not? Oh, I don't know. Maybe, maybe not. I'm not sure. And then we'll put some hedges around the pathways that we've got. For some reason they don't want to click. Maybe they only click to roads. But do that. Do that. And then we'll do the same here. Probably do the same around this section there. Just up to around there. And then we'll box off this little bit here, just like that. And we want to do the same with this section here. Bring that across and then down. All the way to the end. It's going to look slightly weird because they're at a slightly different placement than the others, but it still fits. And then I want these hedges to essentially go all the way down, kind of like that, alongside the pathways. Have a look. Yeah, looks alright. Maybe we need another pathway through the middle. Probably about there's the middle, I reckon. You won't actually be able to see it because of the weirdness with the surface areas, it seems. We just do that. Then that. I'm gonna have to somehow get rid of this bit there. Yeah, I mean it's alright. It's a bit of a better entrance. And then we filled this bit with some trees. Then we'll start by decorating in there as well. So let's find some trees. London Pane is probably fine. Just pop a few of these over this green area. Make it look a little bit nicer, like that. Same with here. Few green trees. So good, that looks already a little bit better with the green trees. Good, and then we need to figure out what we want to do with this central part. I've just kind of got a slightly better idea now that I've been messing around with some props. So we're just going to try and make this even more unique than we originally thought that we were going to do. Right, is that still about central-ish? It's not perfect, but it's good enough. Now, these Netherlands assets are pretty fantastic. What's that? Is that different to what I... Okay, so that's nice. Let me just mess around with this real quick. That's pretty nice. I mean, it's not really what we want, but it's quite cool. But let's get rid of that. because we had the idea of, I think it was one of these, I think it was this one, potentially having one of those and then one of those, and then if we adjust that so it's over the top here, and with this one just adjust that so it's through the middle. Oh no, I've got a better idea now. Stop it, you're ruining my my ideas. This would even be better, because it's the central pathway that goes through. Just like that. That's pretty cool, isn't it? Not really sure what it does or what it is. I know it's part of the crematorium. But nevertheless, it's a cool little asset, if you ask me. Cool, so let's leave that like that, and then let's grab ourselves some surface that we could put in the middle here. So maybe if we went with... Oh, we could go with that. That looks quite nice. Cobbled natural stone. And we want to fill in... Yeah, I think that's a good choice. Stone there. Just do that like that. Do that like that. That's quite nice. It's like a little plaza, really, isn't it? Very nice. Good. We need to bring that one out slightly, though. You know what? What happens if we just drag that all the way out? That could potentially work, to be honest with you. We get it all aligned like so. Just do that and then pull them out like so. Same with this final one. Draw that out to there. And that looks fine. And then if we grab... Oh, what should we actually do this instead? 1 second, another idea. That's not the right one. We could add another one of these. But we could have it one on each side. Like so. One. So is that too close on the other side? I think it's fine, to be honest. Oh yeah, this is coming together. This will be great. And then we need to use that same natural stone. What we're going to do is we're going to just drag it all the way out. Like that. And connect it back up if we can, hopefully. Oh, it does the thing where it covers up whatever's below it, so we might have to do it slightly differently. So we've gone for a bit of green mixed in with there. But now we're just going to finish off with some more hedging. And then this might actually look really nice towards the end, I hope. Could only hope. Let's corner that off. Same here. Like that. And like that. I need a story of what this park is. Somebody needs to come up with a cool idea of what this is. And comment down below, because I'm curious. I will respond to the best answer that I think is the coolest idea. Oh, look at that. That's a fantastic little entrance to that park there now, isn't it? That's really coming together. I wonder if maybe we could pick a little fence as well that could... Just a low standing fence. Probably something like that sort of size is good. to about there. Then drag that across there. Yeah, I think that's good. So I think I like that. That obviously needs to go across here. And then the same over here. It's kind of the same colour scheme, isn't it? Yeah, I think that's quite cool. Do I want to do it here as well? I don't think I do. No, I don't think I do. What else have we got from that pack? Because that was fantastic. I think these are going to be slightly too big to be able to be placed here. Although they would be quite cool to go in here. I mean, I think that looks quite cool, you know. Why does that look cool? Do I want that? Oh, I'm undecided. I'm undecided. Oh, I'm very undecided. I actually think that looks quite cool. I might put it on the other side as well. Let's see how it looks. One there and one there. I think that looks alright, you know. I think that looks pretty cool. Yeah, you know what, we're going to leave it like that. We're going to have it unique. It's going to be unique, whether we like it or not. That's cool. It's kind of like a memorial, more than anything, isn't it? A memorial for something. Not sure what just yet, because one of you are going to tell me what it's for. But yeah, that certainly looks quite nice. That's just some standard stuff there. Cool. We might have the old face. We don't need the old face, do we? That's cool. That's cool. Maybe something like this in the middle. Or, I think that in the middle is probably quite nice. Yeah, I think that fits pretty well, if you ask me. Small urns. Oh, that's even more of these walls, isn't it? Look. That'd be cool to put in somewhere, but we didn't really have anywhere to put it in, so hey ho. No, yeah, that's cool. So we've just added in a couple of these pots, and then we've added a few benches in on this centre section as well, and I think it looks really nice actually. I think it looks quite cool. A nice sort of area, especially right outside the hospital. Train station. Oh, we got trains. Oh, choo-choo, choo-choo. Why is there one passenger waiting? What are you waiting for and where have you come from? But yeah, I think that's quite a nice looking entrance for our new station. I think that looks pretty cool. You ask me? Yeah, well you did. That's what I think. Fantastic. Wonderful. Next thing I want to do is just kind of blend in some of this rail as well with a few surfaces and stuff like that. So if we can find ourselves a nice riverbed, we'll go with thin and just start maybe dropping that out kind of like this for the time being, and just whacking it across this sort of area. Out the back here as well would be great. Just connect that up underneath and see how that goes. Yeah, it looks fine. We just need a little bit of loving to go around it. So maybe if we grabbed a little footpath from there and kind of wrapped it round in a way. But let's go from here. A little footpath that goes across there, round that sort of way here, then just link it in around that way, and it can drop back down, hopefully to somewhere like this, he says. Yeah, I mean a little footpath is what it is. Maybe we should change the angle of it slightly though. So maybe if we bring it up from this way. And turn it a little bit nicer like that. And then I think that looks a little bit better, and that means that we can pull our surface just down across here. Maybe fill in all of these gaps here as well. Just like that. That connection is a little bit weird, but it is what it is. Do we want to do something similar over this side as well? Potentially. We put it up from here. Come on, straight line please. Nope. That'll do. And then maybe we'll just curve it round, just like that. Just like that. And then we might be able to squeeze a little pathway just out of there, and then just out of there. Yeah, I think that's okay. And then we just need to maybe add a couple bushes or something similar into that little section there while we spread out this pathway as well. Just like that. I could eat in all the way over there. We could probably consider drawing all of this that's underneath to be the same sort of texture. And we'll do all that, decorate with some trees, and hopefully it should look better. And there we have it. I think that looks a lot better than it did beforehand, with a slightly different change of surface textures, a little bit trees, and then obviously this addition of the kind of front area of the station, this park area, some sort of memorial area. You're going to tell me what it actually is. And yeah, I think it looks really good. I love this train station. I think it's fantastic. Absolutely fantastic. So that is a kind of nice little starting point for this district. So what can you expect in probably the next episode, or the next couple of episodes? This area here is going to become our main downtown area, our central business district is what it's going to be. Expect some tall, wonderful looking skyscrapers, really built up, probably quite modern. Yeah, lots to look forward to here. I think it's going to look really, really good. Like always, if you've got any ideas, then feel free to let me know. Just drop me a comment down below. And this still awesome. I absolutely love this. Fantastic looking little area that we've got going on here. This airport is very nice. But yeah, we just need to kind of build it up, build this area up, make it look like it's joined in with our city, because our city's coming along quite nicely. It's getting quite large, and obviously once we link it up over here, it's going to be even bigger, because this side is going to be where the big boys are going to play. So it's going to be great. It's going to be fantastic. I'm really looking forward to it. Let me know if you've got any tips, tricks, advice, any content that you want to see. Let me know. Don't forget that you can hype the video. It helps me. You can do it 3 times every week. So just give me a hype if you've got time. It really helps. It's a little comment below. It's a little button below next to the say thanks button. It's next to that one. It says hype, and it just helps my videos be seen. But nevertheless, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Good night.